Hi Leo, here is your general reading for the month of December. Please bear in mind it is a general reading. It will not resonate with all of you. If it doesn't, please check your moon and rising signs. Now, I have pre-shuffled and already laid out your cards, so we're going to get straight into the reading. The first card we have here is the Queen of Swords. Now this is the overall energy for the reading. The Swords is an air element which is all in connection with our thoughts, our thinking and the way we communicate. The air element is for Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. Now, it is possible during the month of December, and it may have already taken place as of now in this month of November. You may have found things to be quite chaotic around you, either in regards to your home life or your work life or both. And you may be trying to find wisdom out of that chaos. You may also... It's all about you using your judgment, okay? Now, the last reading I just did was for Cancer, and they also had this card. And I'm sure that one of the other readings I've done today also had this card. So I feel for a few of you, certainly going from November into December, there does seem to be some chaos surrounding a certain number of you. Now, the Queen of Swords can sometimes talk of a person. It doesn't have to be gender specific, so it can be talking about a man. And it can talk of somebody who is quite forceful in their approach to others, okay? Can be quite forceful with the way they communicate to others. And you may find this person quite overwhelming, and you may find the need to have to use different tactics in order to handle this person. Now, this also could be talking about your energy, because Leos are a fire sign and can be quite fiery, okay? And can come across in that fiery nature. So it could be you that during the month of December is coming across in a very forceful way, and that somebody around you or others around you may be finding you and the way you are coming across in a very overwhelming way. They may feel overwhelmed by your forceful approach, and they may need to use and find different tactics in order to handle you in the month of December. I just want to say as well that quite often the Queen of Swords can be somebody who has suffered a lot in her life, okay? It can be somebody that suffered a lot of pain and had a lot of sadness. And through all of that, it has made her become very wise. Here in your challenging position, we have here the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Pentacles is earth energy, Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. And the Pentacles, the earth energy, I should say, is a very grounded energy that tends to move at a much slower rate than that of the energy of the fire signs. And the Pentacles in general does often talk of our finances, our material world and our work. Now, the Three of Pentacles, it can talk about you you may need to be putting plans in regards to a current situation in your life, but you may be finding this a challenge because of this chaotic energy that seems to be around you in the month of December. You may find it a challenge to be able to plan whatever it is that you are wanting to plan for. Now, this could be something quite mundane as planning for the Christmas, okay, and making plans in regards to, the Christmas and the New Year holidays. This could be in regards to plans for a new job or a new home. It can be many different things, okay? But I feel there's something that you are wanting to plan for, and it may be a challenge for you to put those plans into action, or to indeed even work on those plans in the month of December. Because like I said, there may be this chaotic or challenging period around you. Here in the foundation section of your reading, we have the Knight of Wands. Now, the Wands is your own energy, okay? It is a fire energy, and it is for yourselves, Leo, and Aries and Sagittarius. Now, the Knight of Wands, it can often talk about the pursuit of an idea, okay? But the problem is, the energy with the Knight can often be somebody that changes their mind again and again, okay? So this could be where the challenge is for you in regards to putting plans into something. Because it's almost like 1 minute you may wish to do this, and then a few weeks later you may wish to do something else. And then a few weeks later you come up with another idea, and so it goes on. So you never make any real plans for one particular idea. You never really work on something long enough, because then your attention gets caught up with something else. There could be an element of, I don't want to say boredom, but, it's almost like you struggle to really focus all your attention onto one thing at a time. Now, this may not be how you feel you are generally, but this may be how you are going to feel in the month of December. Because there's definitely some challenges here in regards to you making plans for something, or maybe trying to put plans that you've already made into action. And it could be because maybe the need is there for you to use your judgment in a more clearer way. Maybe the need is there for you to try and gain some wisdom, okay, out of whatever is going on in your life. And as I said, the thing is that for some reason you keep changing your mind, which means you don't see one thing through, okay? You're not into it, and you don't give enough to it to see it through for the long haul. Now, down here in your past position, we have here the Four of Pentacles. Now, I've already said the Pentacles is earth energy, okay? And it is reversed. Now, It is possible that in your near past you may have acted in a selfish way in regards to something or someone, or somebody around you may be acting in a selfish way. The Four of Pentacles, when it's reversed, can talk about somebody not giving, okay? Maybe you or somebody else is holding on to something very tightly and is reluctant to share this. Now, this could be talking about money. It could be talking about maybe emotions within a relationship setup. This card can also talk about the fear of poverty. That you may fear losing your money or losing something that creates this fear of poverty within you. So you may be trying desperately to hold on to your money out of fear of losing it, or, as I said, being in this kind of poverty-stricken environment. There can also be a fear of change here, okay? That there could have been material rewards and stability for you in the near past. But in order to get that, it may have needed you to take a calculated risk, which you feared in some way. Now, up here, we have your only major arcana card on the table, and it is the Hierophant. I'm pretty sure that the last reading I did for Cancer, again, they only had one major arcana card on the table. In some of the other readings I've done today, they've had, I think, 4, maybe 5 major arcanas. But nonetheless, it is a major arcana, so it's a major message, okay? Now, the Hierophant can sometimes talk about unlocking the truth to something. We see down here the 2 keys, okay? By unlocking the truth to something, it can bring you freedom. Now, it may be that inspiring words from an individual that you respect gives you an opportunity to learn something, and then that can create a freedom for you in some way, okay? It can talk about traditional wisdom, inspiration, mentors, spiritual authority and instruction, okay? Also, the Hierophant can symbolize a source of comfort to you during difficult times. This feeling that you feel supported by the universe in some way. So whereby you may be going through some, as I've already said, some very chaotic times, you may need to turn to somebody for guidance or spiritual counsel in order for comfort to get you through some difficult times, okay? It's about unlocking the truth. It's about gaining knowledge and wisdom. And we've already seen that with the Queen of Swords. About you gaining wisdom, and I keep going back to gaining wisdom out of chaos. About using your own judgment. And maybe the need is to unlock the truth to something. And maybe that truth and unlocking the truth is for you to work out what it is you actually want. Like we've seen with the Knight of Wands, where it's almost like 1 minute you want one thing, another minute you want something else, and you're not sticking to one thing. And the need may be there for you to actually gain the wisdom and guidance and knowledge for you to work out what it is you actually really want in your life in general, or in a work environment, or within a relationship. And once you've worked out what it is you really want, then sticking to that one thing, sticking to it and seeing it through for the long haul. Now here for your outcome card, we have the Two of Wands. Now the two in most suits is to do with decisions, okay? So I feel we're coming back again to this situation of you trying to work out what it is you actually really want. You know, this man has the ball in his hand, which is the world. Now, some could say, well, he has the world in his hands. Some could say the world is his oyster, okay? It's about balancing your needs and your wants. In life, we all have things that we need, okay? We need food, we need money, we need water, we need to go to work, you know. But quite often we don't have the things that we really want. And we're not always doing the things that we really want. And we're not always living in a place where we really want to be. And I feel for you, in the month of December, near to the end, and maybe it's because the new year will then be, you know, almost upon us. I think you're going to almost come to a crossroads where you're going to start to really, really home in and think about what it is you want. What work you want to be doing, where you want to be living. And maybe you are going to sit there and kind of think, well, you know, the world is my oyster. I can go and, you know, do this. I can go and live here, but it's up to me to make the decision. I just feel that you're going to come to a crossroads. And the crossroads is going to be whether you stay in the situation that you're in, because that may be the safer option, okay? And that may be where you feel you need to be, or where others need you to be. Or you may decide to move forward and go and chase what it is that you actually want. It's like you want to go and explore new options. And you almost have the ball rolling in your hands. It may require you to be patient. And the patience may be needed to help you gain clarity and to balance your needs and wants. And the patience may be needed for you to really ascertain what it is you do want and where it is you want to be. But it's about making a decision and sticking to the decision. Because I feel very much that you have kind of flitted from one idea to another. Because I feel that at the moment, if we look in terms of work, I feel you're doing a job that you know just pays the bills, okay? It's fulfilling your needs, but it's not fulfilling your wants. And I think in the month of December, the need is going to be there for you to try to unlock what it is you actually want from your life. What is the goal that you want to really explore? What do you want to do with your life in terms of your career? Where do you wish to be living? Would you like to be living in a different country? It's going to apply to all of you in a very different way. But I do feel that you're going to have to make a decision about what it is you want for your life. And you're going to have to stick to this decision in order to achieve it and make it work. And I do see you being able to do that in the month of December, maybe nearer to the end of December. The need here, I feel deep down for you, is to explore new horizons. Now, that may not be as dramatic as moving to another country, but for some of you that may be the case. But for some of you, it may just be exploring new horizons in terms of a whole new career. As I said, it's going to play out differently for all of you. But the need is to unlock what it is you actually want. And once you have worked that out, then sticking to that and focusing on that and going to achieve that. Stop coming up with all different ideas which, just bring chaos. Chaos within your own thoughts. And maybe that's what the Queen of Swords is talking about. Is trying to find wisdom within the chaos of your own thoughts. Because I feel your thoughts are muddled. You want one thing today, tomorrow you want something else. And I feel the reason for this is because you are not getting what it is that you really want from your life as it is now. And you are searching for different ways and different options to improve the way your life is now. But you need to work out what area of your life you are not satisfied with. Is it a relationship? Is it work? Is it where you live? Work out which area is not giving you what you want, and then focus on that and explore the options in order for you to change that. So Leo, that does conclude your reading for the month of December. It is quite a specific message, but I just feel it is going to apply to a lot of you out there. Focus now on what it is you want. and then go after that. Right, I will be back again very soon to do your relationship reading for December and also the singles reading for December. And I want you to know that the whole format for the singles reading has completely changed. Ex-partners will no longer be mentioned within the reading. It will solely be about your potential in meeting somebody new and the potential within that relationship. If you have liked this video today, please give it the thumbs up. If you haven't, by all means, give it the thumbs down. If you wish to leave a comment, that would be great, and I will make sure I reply to you. If you wish to book a private reading, then please email me and I would be more than happy to arrange that for you. And last but not least, I would just like to say a massive thank you to everybody that has subscribed to my channel. I really do appreciate it and I'm so very grateful. So until I see you again soon, thank you so much for watching. Bye.